Sun is shining and the weather is sweet. Good morning. How are you doing today? Today I would want to just say something again that I woke up thinking, and that is how we are limitless. Take for instance, when you are small, they used to tell you can be anything you want, you can be anything you want. And then by the time you finish primary school to the secondary school, it's like they will start asking you what do you want to be, without explaining to you what it means to be anything and everything you want. Then with what you are hearing and how you perceive society to be at that moment, you accept a particular, choose a particular type of course you want to do. But before you finish secondary school, a lot of things would have come into play that make you go against some of the things you choose. And then you go in with what you think is against what you know, but that is how it is. Okay, let me take for instance me now. I've always wanted to be a lawyer. Always wanted to be a lawyer, but things keep happening that redirected me to studying banking and finance. I still have those part of me that knows law, but this time around, I think I'm connecting more in finance than in that law. And when the circumstances that they redirected me came, I was given option to choose between being sad about it and accepting and surrendering and following the banking and finance option. I surrendered, even though I did not know what I was going to do in banking and finance. But today I'll tell you I'm very grateful. Why am I saying this? There's some videos I made earlier on. I explained that ceilings are man-made. They are only as real as you think they are. Because if you go outside this morning and you look out, you see the sun rising, though it's billion miles away from you, but you are seeing it. That is nature. You can see it, but you cannot see beyond what is in a room. That room is your brain. They always tell you, think outside the box, but you never understood what it means. It means you should think outside the things you have always believed in. Think a step further. Think that another thing is possible for you. And believe me, one thing with belief is that if you believe in something, that thing try to prove itself to you, because you are putting energy on it. So it has been lying there as an object. Say you transferred your belief to it, it started working, and then that thing said, okay, this person have given me this belief, I don't want to disappoint this person. He doesn't care if it's negative or positive. The only consequence is that whatever you put your belief in, you should be ready to take the repercussion once it comes at you. And for you to attain this level of belief and things working for you, you have to cut off a tree trunk that have already grown in your life, and that trunk is blame. Let me see if I can draw it now, because I have made video earlier on saying that we are seeds of a giant tree witnessing the growth of those trees. Seed of a mustard seed, just tiny seed of a mustard seed, but we are presently experiencing the growth of that tree. Every day is you witnessing the growth of that tree, which is you. So your fertilizer is the kind of things that goes on in your brain about that thing you're believing in, about that thing you're witnessing. Because in physics, they said if what you're observing is not being observed, it stops existing. And the things you're observing turn to be you, because whatever you turn to observe it from, that's how you're going to see it. So the blame, this is you trying to grow. This is you trying to grow. But whenever you try to push ahead, you will meet something that will try to pull you down, to put you in that limit. If you remove that blame that things are not happening to you but for you, you break through this path and grow. And you see reason why you had to pass through that thing. And then you learn. And then you meet another thing. Your job is to trust your soul, which knows the journey. It knows the destination. But your body does not. Your body is the one that have come with those beliefs that you have just accepted growing up without even really thinking about it very well. So whenever you keep on growing, you're going to jam things that will want to limit you. It's only going to limit you if you accept that it limits you. So have you ever asked somebody that have lost their job how they survived the next few months? They will always tell you they were sad for some days and then they went out and looked for another and they got a better job. Because they went out. Because a man on a move will always miss destiny. But if the person went home and sits and drink and then continue, he's programming that life at that moment that incident happened. And most times the reason why you lose your job is because you needed to be in another place. You are done with that particular place. And sometimes you'll be in office and you'll be irritated with things going on there. You wouldn't want to be here again. Your soul is tired of that environment. You have learned the lesson there. You need to go higher. But whenever things happen, we tend to ask ourselves, what is this? Instead of how am I supposed to learn from this happening? Because whenever you are asked questions, you are going to get a response depending on the type of questions you ask. This is getting longer, but I hope you were able to get something out of it. There is no limit except the one you put yourself. You should know that as every country have a law, you should have a law too. My law is that I'm limitless and I'm operating with the natural laws of growth. All the natural laws of growth, because you do not plant today and harvest tomorrow. You plant and watch and monitor those things you are they have planted. And even the Bible told you what you sow is what you reap. So I'm steadily sowing the seed of good living, good life and prosperity in my life. And as well sending it out to you to also do the same. Because this ministry I am in, this project I am in, this mission I am on, it's not just for me. I would want the same to you. If you understand that every time I make a video, I will say all the best to everybody because I want the very best to you. But I know you are still me having another different experience. Because we are all one soul, having in different bodies, different trees, different animals, different things. Everything is existing. So they are just having different experience. This is what I wanted to say to you. You will do more better cooperating than competing when you know that this other person is just you, only that he might be upgraded by the way he thinks or she thinks. Not necessarily that he's better than you. Nobody is better than anybody. We are all the same, but the program we are running on is the different thing. Some people have took time to develop their thinking so much. So I'm passing this message for you to also upgrade yourself. All the best.